Jarrell Big Baby Miller is in discussions right now to have his next fight in Manchester for January. And a couple of opponents are being discussed right now. It's kind of all over the place for the heavyweight division. Besides Zhang and Parker, don't really have much of an idea of what these guys going to do next. But Jarrell Miller said that possibly the next fight could be against Derek Chisora in January. I think that'll make for a quick turnaround. That's a good date for a fight. I think that's good news. That lets it be known that the dates in January and the fights for January are being made right now. It also lets you know that it's going to be some tough competitive fights in January. So this is actually good news, man. And hopefully that card is filled with more heavyweights. Just because we need a lot of action from the heavyweights right now. Got a lot of elder statesmen at the heavyweight position. And we need some guys that really need some activity in that division. It's only been like guys that have fought one or two times this year. It's kind of good. Sometimes it's been better than recently, but just need a couple more fights from certain guys at the end of their careers. And right now, as people have realized, a lot of the postponing and pushing back of the Fury and Usyk and Bivol and Bitterbill fights have kind of shown us that these fights possibly needed rematches. And now we're running out of time of when we could put a rematch together because these guys are older. There's more opponents that people want to see them fight. The availability of certain fight cards and dates and promoters and platforms. So everything is like hit and miss right now. But Miller, I don't know what the other people that were discussed among him as far as him fighting, but Chisora makes a lot of sense. He's someone that just got involved with the Riyadh season. I think this will be his first time participating if he does go into it. If it is a Riyadh fight. Or it might be something that's connected to it or involved with the situation. Especially if Miller is fighting on the card. So I think it makes a lot of sense. There's not many heavyweights available right now that you would consider competitive for Miller. Not to say that he's on another level, but Frank Sanchez, I don't think that'll be a decent combination right now. So it's some good matchmaking going on to where they're not just throwing together any kind of fight. They're putting some thought to it. So that's a good sign to let the fans know that they're taking this process very serious. And they want the best to come out of this situation for the fans and for themselves, for their careers. And we want to figure out who's the best. And Jarrell Big Baby Miller, he's been trying to fight some of these guys from the UK for a while now. So this kind of lines up. He said that, eventually he knew that he would be fighting his contemporaries the way they are, but should have happened earlier, but better late than never. But I think Big Baby Miller's going to have a lot of options if he gets past Chisora, so I think he has a lot of options now. He's coming off a draw that possibly should have been a win, but it's coming off a draw, so it makes a lot of sense.